Dang it. Okay, that's all there. Hot mic again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Gotta stop doing that. Oh, and Stormcrow's not up. Y'all seeing how the sausage is made here, folks? And boop, there I am, folks. Yeah, I may be a little confuzzled today. Migraine hit while I was out doing some morning shopping. But anyways, I am Crow, your entertainer for these broadcasts, and today I'm broadcasting to myself. Let me adjust my avatar here. A review of the drum roll, drum roll. Drum roll, please, band. Where's the band? Whoops. I forgot the band. Forgot the music, too. Well, we're doing, hopefully, yeah, we're doing add-on vehicle Brennan Aether. Yeah, this wasn't a mod request or anything. It's just I don't feel like going through the rigmarole of the requests that were done. And this one's one I really want to test out. Looks like something from Jack and Daxter. This is a very old one. So give me a minute. I'm getting a drink of ice water here. Remember, folks, at least drink some sort of water, not really flavored water, just some plain old water. Even if you have to put some lemon in it and a little bit of sugar, just make some lemon. Basically, it's not lemon juice, but some lemonade. If you could do that, or put some uh grapefruit juice in it and make some grapefruit aid, or have some nice tea, decaffeinated tea, not or like some green tea or some just regular herbal tea, just to combat all that coffee and soda you've been drinking. But anyways, folks, yeah, I'm going to be showing y'all how to manually install and how to get this mod in game, get this vehicle in game. All this is just one vehicle with different color skins on it. It kind of reminds me something out of Star Wars and Jack and Daxter 2, 3, yeah, 2 from the Zoomers. And I'm interested in seeing what it's like. So anyways, as usual, you know how we do this. Always read the description section. I am unmuted. Forgot to do pop out chat. Give me a minute here, folks. I like pop out chat just in case somebody drops by. Turn it to live chat. Okay. Make sure go down to just read this if you want to, the about this mod blurb. This is a standalone. Standalone means it doesn't replace anything. It is its own self-contained thing that just adds an item to the world. It add-on vehicle. It does not replace anything. It comes complete with several variations. I actually chose this one and not like say something else because this is an older mod, and also it uses the appearance menu mod. So we're going to keep learning on how to use the appearance menu mod because there will most likely be mod requests later in the future if I can keep continuing this series for people that will request mods that use AMM. Always check the requirements. For Nexus requirements, it requires AMM, Archive XL. This is a great mod which allows you to allows modders to just add things to the game that's normally not there, such as this speeder, I guess you could say, this zoomer. It requires a cyber engine tweaks or CET or set, because cyber engine tweaks will often be abbreviated as CET or maybe pronounced as set, and it requires tweak XL. I believe we have all these already installed, so we do not need to install them. So the Brennan Aether, this is a standalone vehicle. This was already up here. We will also need Cooked App Killer and Material Override. We will need, it says right here, we will need AMM to cycle through the Aether's appearances. Just extract the file Aether package and place it in the following folders. Even though this is an old mod, it tells you where to put it. It says put it in the game base folder, the game base dictionary, or whatever you want to refer it to, archive PC mod. That's the XL file, the YAML file in a R tweaks, and archive in PC mod. Follow these instructions. Once in-game, you can use the following CET, the set command. I'll show you how to do that. Remember, this is Cyber Engine Tweaks. Whenever you see CET, it's talking about Cyber Engine Tweaks. Command to add it to your vehicle call list. Just I'll show you how to do that. This is the line. Not that entire line, but this is the line. Then use your vehicle call list and call the Brennan Aether. You can then use AMM to cycle through the appearances. The base model, it is based on a great model by Tups M, and this is the credits that the mod author is giving to. Thanks to Cyberpunk for Archive XL and Tweak XL. Yeah, thank you guys. Y'all are amazing for having figured out the methods of how to creating that and how to inject the everything. Y'all, creating those two mods, I can't even begin to praise how critical those two mods are to just Cyberpunk load order. Thanks to everybody who contributed to CSV merge. Yeah, that's another critical one, but it's more of a modder tool than anything, from my understanding. Thanks to the whole Discord modding community. Yeah, without the Discord modding community, half of the mods here wouldn't even been made. The icon is not currently working, but the mod author still currently is trying to fix it. It was last updated over a year ago, so exactly when it was uploaded. So it hasn't been updated since it was uploaded. So let's go to the post section. Now this is pod racing. This was made back in October 2023. Okay. Back in October of 23. Need help runtime. Attempt to call global. Enable player vehicle null. Command list failed. October 22. Need a Scooty Puff. Doombringer. Is there a way you can make the mod compatible with virtual car dealer? Yeah, that would be great if all the vehicles that were added or somebody just made a mod for all the old cars before a virtual car dealer came out. We'll do something. I'll maybe do a showcase on virtual car dealer, and that mod authors a other car mods. Like do it with the Mattel or Hot Wheels packs you can get. Like kind of got like the 5 cars in one, or you kind of got like the big semi truck and or like a van. I used to have like a playset van that came with like five micro machine cars. If y'all know what micro machine cars are, and of course, let's see, is it 9% phone? I was going to check to see if it's buffering on a. I'm talking about companies here, and I'm praising them, and YouTube saying no, don't talk about them. No, those are companies. Sorry if I'm a staticky and a buffering and all in your ears. I'm grabbing my charging cable. No, those are companies that I grew up with and have fond memories of and still support. I haven't heard a bad thing about them. But I was trying to make an analogy, just kind of like make it like one big old super showcase. Ugh. But you said the naughty word, so we got the buff for you. Yeah. Why would I say anything bad about Mattel? They're a great company. Hasbro's a great company. Not that I'm going to go pixie dust on them, but I've got fond memories of their toys. But anyways, let's get back on track. So, to manually download, what we need is Cooked App Killer. Open up in new tab. And you really don't need to read all this except for the installation. Extract all this into your game dictionary. For what is required, this doesn't require anything. So go to that water's really coming back up. Yeah, sorry. It's my migraine. My migraine causes me to yawn. I don't understand why. My neurologist doesn't understand why either. But anyways, if you're using a mod manager, just go ahead and click mod manager download. When it comes to Cyberpunk, I do not often use a mod manager unless it comes to red mods. With red mods, I just let the mod manager install it. However, with everything else, I manually download. To manually download, you click on manual download, whichever is, for me, it's left click, but for you lefties, it would be right click. Click on that. Something that will pop up. If it doesn't matter if you're on a free account, if you're I think you can still download if you don't have an account, but it's best just to sign up for one if you find yourself coming back to Nexus mods repeatedly, because it's free. You don't have to pay for anything unless you just want faster download speed, which I can totally understand. The subscriptions are monthly. In my opinion, they're reasonable. I myself have a lifetime subscription, which I do not pay for. Why do I not pay for it? Because I actually bought the lifetime subscription when it was a one-time payment and before they got rid of that option and chose to put it on a subscription basis. And so far, they are honoring that agreement to hold to those that paid for the lifetime subscription, that one-time payment. And so far, I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm one of those OG ones that's been with Nexus for I don't know how long now. It's had its ups and downs, and I'm starting not to like how they're doing things, but all in all, I can't really complain. But anyways, when you're going to save the file you're downloading, the cooked apps. Right now, I think it's nulled, killed. Save it to wherever you're going to remember you saved it to. In other words, save it to wherever you save everything else of this kind of file. For me, it's directly in the downloads folder. For you, it could be in pictures, it could be in music, it could be in a new downloads or recent downloads. It could be in music, it could be in your game drive, it could be just right in Google Drive, it could be in network, it could be on your router, it could be in it could be in libraries, it could be directly on your desktop. But for me, with my terrible memory, I always remember I download things into the downloads folder. For me, that makes the most sense. So save these files whenever you're downloading. My recommendation is download directly. Save your files wherever you remember you will put them. Wherever you will save them. So for me, I remember I save everything to the downloads folder, and this is where I'm going to save cooked apps. So I'm going to save it to the downloads. So I'm going to close that out, and I am going to go to this PC. Now, as you can see, I've got everything just kind of sorted out here, which I need to sort it out again, but let's not do that. Yes, I was watching the My Little Pony movie last night. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I found a few critiques of it, but yeah. I'm not a brony, but I did watch the entire season of Friendship is Magic up until the point where the movie begins. Haven't watched the new generation. Probably, well, I wouldn't say probably not going to, but yeah. Anyways, let's go to downloads. Yes, I do have Ratchet from Transformers Animated. Humbug. I grew up with Transformers. But anyways, we are now in the where we now go over to wherever you remember to download. For me, it's in downloads. So all I had to do was go to downloads. Open up the file you just downloaded, which is nulled cooked apps patch. You could just come over here and extract all and make it in its own folder. I recommend against that. That just adds more data onto your hard drive, taking up more space on that hard drive, which you could use for other things, such as more mods, more Ratchet going humbug, more music, more video games, more more videos of your dog being funny, more cats if you're more videos of your cat not caring. But anyways, open this up. I double clicked. For some of y'all, that's just using your index finger. As you can see, there's an archive folder on here. Open this up by double clicking. Once again, you see PC. Open that up. You see mods. Double click on mods. Okay. There's only one file in here. So we want to go back. No, we did not want to do that final back. So minimize the Explorer window. My eyes are itching. Now, how do we get to the game folder? I bet you're wondering. The easiest way I've always found is go to Steam or whatever. Well, go to whatever game launcher you're using. For this instance, we're using Steam, but you could be using GOG or you could be using Epic. For this purpose, I will show you how to use be using Steam, but I will show you how to also get to the game folder using GOG as well. To get there, going through Steam, you want to go to your where you launch Cyberpunk from. From here, from basically the community I guess the launching section, I guess you'd call this, the game section, go to this gear. When you hover over it, it says manage. Click on that. Come down where it says manage. Come over where it says browse game. And you will see right now another window has appeared. It was flashing over here. I hovered over, came down. For you, another window may have popped up. We are now in the Steam's Cyberpunk 2077 base game folder, also known as the base game dictionary, the root game folder, the base game dictionary, and the root game dictionary. All those terms apply just to this folder. Now, how do you get there doing a GOG? You do it something similar. You go basically into where you would launch the game. This, for y'all that uses GOG, this looks very familiar. I know I use this myself. We've got Cyberpunk, you've got the ratings, you've got where you bought it from, you've got kind of your personal tags. To get to the folder, to the options, kind of like you did with Steam, you go over here to like the sliding bars, click on it, you come down, manage installation, and you come down over to show folders, click on that. And for GOG's Cyberpunk 2077 base game folder will appear. Mine may look entirely different from y'all's because I have modded my game heavily. But as you can see, it's GOG, and I've got some games installed. But we are not going to be doing GOG's version. I was just showing you how to get there. So installing on GOG is the same process as installing on Steam. It's just getting there maybe a little bit different. Before we go ahead and do anything, make sure with GOG, GOG, Epic, Steam, whatever, you have in DLCs, you have Red Mod. You have this free DLC, quote unquote DLC installed. It is free. Just make sure you have it downloaded. This allows mods to work with Cyberpunk 2077. It's an official tool, I guess you could say, that allows modders to introduce things into the game, as far as my understanding goes. It's kind of equivalent to I wouldn't actually say the creation kit from a Bethesda, but it helps out a lot. But just make sure you have that installed alongside if you've updated to Phantom Liberty, make sure you have a Red Mod installed alongside Phantom Liberty. So, anyways, what I like to do is have both of these windows side by side instead of having them maximized and like jumping back and forth, like going through here, going through here. I actually like to have these. What's the term for it? Just restore down. Just have these. It's not minimized. It's just have these down a little bit. And all you have to do is highlight the archive, drag, and drop into the base game dictionary of Cyberpunk 2077. That's all you have to do for cooked apps. That's all you have to do is for this mod. Is just download it. Just manually download. Save it to wherever you'll remember you saved it to. Open it up. I would not recommend extracting it and creating a new folder and doing it that way. That just takes up more data on your hard drive. Dragging and dropping. Of course, if you encountered this, replace this file, I would say yes, replace this file, because you may actually be updating and updating to a newer version of the file, and you actually want to get rid of the older file. Or you may be overwriting a file that the mod actually tells you to overwrite. So go ahead and do that. If you find a bug later on when you launch the game, you probably overwrit something you shouldn't have, and you're probably going to have to debug it. But usually, in my case, I find overwriting files like that, it usually doesn't harm anything. And I've been modding Cyberpunk basically ever since it came out. And how many times did I have to reinstall it? Because I couldn't kind of debug. Yeah. So we got cooked app nulls, material override. This may be a difficult one to find. So we copy material override and search. So this is the one we want. We click on this, enables the game to load new materials. We want this. It does not require anything. There is no change log, meaning it hasn't been changed. What if you're interested in the whys and anything? Okay. If we're updating, delete the original from okay. Since it says we may be updating, so archive, PC, mod. I'm hitting the 0 key on my number pad and it's not coming up. So we do not have this installed. So we're going to come over here. I do not do the red mod on this one. As you can see, red mod is usually labeled as red mod here. I do not do the red mod on most of these because I find red mod usually does not work for me unless I'm doing it through a mod manager, and I tend to avoid using mod managers with Cyberpunk unless there's no other option, or unless I don't want to fiddle around with manually uninstalling. So anyways, we're going through the same process as we did with cooked apps. We're going to manually download, so we're going to click on manual download. We're going to wait for our save as window come up, and we're going to download it to wherever we're going to remember we downloaded it to. For me, it's the downloads folder, so we're going to click on save. We're going to open up our downloads, or I'm going to open up my downloads window. You're going to open up wherever you saved your file to, which you should still have open. Don't close these out until you're entirely finished modding. Should have warned you that. Open up material and texture overrides file you just downloaded. You should have at least one zip program open, one like 7-zip, WinRAR, something like that. Just open it up, and a new window will appear, kind of like this. If you have like 7-zip and WinRAR installed, kind of like I do. And go back to the base game folder, and let's double check to see if what we want is needed. So we got nim override that. Okay. So it said delete this. Wait, that was correct, right? I controlled Z to undo. So it said delete that if we're basically reinstalling. Drag and drop this file into this. If you don't want to drag and drop onto these files, you can actually just expand this and drag it into a blank section if you have your Windows set up like I do. And there, it's dropped in there. Close out the material and texture override window. Go back to the Cyberpunk 2077 base game dictionary. I am minimizing the Explorer window so I can go back to the mod, the Nexus mods, and I am going to go back to add-on vehicle Brennan Aether. Now, to download Brennan Aether, manually that is, 2 files. This is Aether files 1.0. Sometimes this will get you, so let's check the previews. If you're unsure of something, what to do, always check preview file contents, because this has more. As you can see right here, this has this one right here is a larger file size, but this one here is kind of weird. It's only 1 kilobyte. It has fewer downloads, but it's only a minute behind. Not a minute, it looks, yeah, a minute behind. So let's look at the previews. Okay, aether.archive. Okay, .xl. Okay, this is what it was talking about with this. So we're going to have to download both files. So first off, we're going to download the top file, the first file here, just Aether. Again, if you want to download it with the mod organizers, mod organizer. I'm stuck on mod organizers. Download with mod managers. Just download. Just click on a mod manager download, and your mod manager, mod organizer 2 or Vortex will handle it for you. However, we're downloading this manually, so we're going to click on manual download. And remember, save these files to wherever you'll remember you saved them to. So I'm going to save it to downloads. Close this out. And so not to get confused myself, because I'm confused rather easily if you know me, I am not going to download Aether files right away. I am going to go up to the downloads. I am going to right-click, bring up this menu. I like to call it the context menu, but there may be another term for it. And I'm going to click refresh. So the file we just downloaded, Aether, will appear. I'm going to double-click it to open it up. Now, you may see there is no file tree as in archive, PC, mod, folder file structure to it. Some mods are like this, especially ones that are from mod authors that really just don't care or don't know how to really structure their archives correctly, their mods correctly. So .archives, unless it's a red mod, go directly into archive PC mod, not archive PC patch or archive PC mods, as in plural mods, not more than one mods, just mod. If it happens to be patch, change patch to mod. So highlight Brennan Aether.archive and drag and drop it into archive PC mod, which is located within the Cyberpunk 2077 base game folder, base game dictionary, root game folder, root game dictionary, within the base game folder. All those terms still apply to whatever you want to call the folder that houses all the files that allows you to play Cyberpunk 2077. And remember, all the information, all this instruction applies to GOG, applies to Steam, applies to any other place that you are have a Cyberpunk installed on, wherever else you're playing Cyberpunk on, such as the Steam Deck, I believe. I don't own one, so I really can't help you out there. Give me a minute, gotta get a drink. But I believe all this still applies. I believe. I know it applies to GOG, because I mod that heavily. And I know it applies to Steam. Epic, I don't play on Epic. It's just, Epic just gives you free games. But anyways, close out the Aether 7-zip file. I'm going to minimize the Explorer windows, and I'm going to go back and download Aether_files. Again, if you're using a mod manager, click on mod manager download. Your mod manager will handle it for you. But since we're doing it manually, click on manual download and save it to wherever you'll remember where to save it to. Open up that folder open up wherever you saved it to. For me, it's downloads, and open up the file you just downloaded, which for us is aetherfiles.rar. And as you can see, it's file. We've got a folder called File Aether, and now we've got Archive and R6. Now for this, we're going to open up going to go to the Cyberpunk 2077 base game dictionary. And then we're going to go back to files aether.rar, and we're going to go into archive PC mod. Okay, the file path is correct. So we're going to go back up until we're going to hit this little button right here. If you're using a program that allows you to have the same thing like this, otherwise you can extract. I don't recommend extracting because that just adds more that takes up more space on your hard drive. And then we're going to select everything. We're going to drag. And we're going to drop everything into the base game dictionary. And we should be good to go. We're going to close out files aether.rar or whatever you named it. Remember, you can name these whatever you want. as long as you remember what they are. For me, I leave them as is because I got a poor memory. So, now we've installed everything this mod requires to play. And now, since we're doing Steam, we're going to boot Steam back up. Don't want to go to the store. We want to go to the library, and we're going to hit play. This window will pop up. This is Red Launcher. This is CDPR's, CD Projekt Red's personal launcher that they use for basically their games. If you did not download a Red mod, which is this DLC, which you could read right here. Download Red Mod, the official mod, CD Projekt Red, CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk 2077 modding tool to modify and create your own experiences in Cyberpunk 2077. If you did not download that DLC, you will not get this icon, this gear icon, which when you click on, you will not be able to enable mods, which is this toggle switch to the right, which for me the background glows a kind of a golden yellow. Some of y'all say it's neon yellow. For me, it's more golden because I kind of have starting to experience some color blindness, I guess you could say, some chroma problems. If you have a Red mod installed, make sure this toggle is glowing in the background and the circle is on the right. That means you can use mods. Mods are enabled for the game. Now, hit play. This installing mod should appear, and everything goes correctly. It should go over to 100%. All that should go away, and the game should appear shortly. And the game is appearing. Oh. And if it crashes, I would say that's okay. Just relaunch the game and see if it crashes again. If it crashes again, you may actually have to see what's the problem. If there's a mod conflict, if you may have to re-verify to verify the integrity of your files. Okay, load game and Wilson. No. I will do this one.
Howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD.
Oh, and to get
hello, Ziggy. Thanks for.
Oh no. Oh yeah, we're still basically the Konoichi from the previous from our previous mod showcase. So that's okay. So how to get our new speeder. So when you installed Cyber Engine tweaks, you would have had a prompt to set a key on your keyboard to bring up the Cyber Engine tweaks interface. For me, I set that as the home key. Now, to get our Aether here, our speeder, our zoomer, we need to go to the description page And I believe this is the code. Game.getVehicleSystem. I believe this is it. I don't know if the VS is included. If the VS is included, then we will come back. But you'll have to basically Alt-Tab out. So, but for me, all I have, since I have a dual monitor, I just activate the Cyber Engine tweak. I scroll over to my second monitor, and I click on one of my windows. For y'all, it actually may Alt-Tab. You will have to basically Alt-Tab out of the game. So highlight this particular set of coding. For me, this is right-click. For you lefties, it's left-click. Copy. Go back into the game. Go over here to console. Click on this bar right here. Shift insert. And hit enter. Okay, that command failed to execute. So we're going to Control Tab again. So, and we're going to control the VS. We're going to copy and paste the entire VS equals code. We're going to come back over to the game, enter it, and shift enter. Okay, now we have that. Have the vehicle. And to call the hovercraft again. Oh, what? What? Big squeezy. We should actually automatically be able to. Well, let's save. And load. This may take a minute because I've got so many save files. It's got to parse through them all. I haven't got rid of my save files since, like, Edge Runners. The first major update. Oh, come on. Well, we have Jackie's tuned arch, but we don't seem to be able to. It's not appearing on our call the vehicle. We do not have. We are not able to. So, are we able to spawn it through the vehicle spawn system? Spawn. Okay, so it's. Okay, let's go. We're going to copy this. Copy. And the game crashed on us. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, going to bring Steam back up. Going to hit play. That is very interesting. Okay, it's launching again. Going to go through its thing. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Come along, come along, come along. Yeah, welcome to Night City. Load the gig.
Howdy, howdy, Night City. Welcome back.
Yes.
For the NCPD. Welcome to the show.
Okay, let's try this again. V. No. Exit that. Spawn. Shift enter. Okay, Nomad. Samurai. Camera in vehicles. The game has crashed twice. So, it has not done this before. I will do a third time. Because third time's the charm, I have found. Third time pays for all. I believe it has been said in either, as J.R.R. Tolkien wrote, in either The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. And attribute it to what, Bilbo's Baggins' father? Or Bilbo Baggins himself? So I'm starting to form a conclusion on this mod, but I need to know for sure. Because there is such I have experienced in my life, there is such a thing as the power of 3. Good things come in 3, bad things come in 3. And meh things come in 3, just neutral things come in 3. And
Howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is
so far, there has been no conflicts
Hi there.
with this.
Hello, Ziggy.
So, Alt-Tab. Copy. Paste. Enter. Bring up. And it should be in our call vehicle. It is not. So what happens if we this mod Yeah, that's there. Let's summon Jackie's Ride. Okay. Jackie's Ride's there. But the Aether is not. So, final conclusions is... I hate to say this, but the mod add-on vehicle Brennan Aether is not compatible with the current update of 2.1 as of December 12th, 2023. Which sucks, because I would have actually liked to sped around Night City, maybe done like for like Star Wars Day, because there are actually like hover cars and actual Cyberpunk for this. So yeah, this mod's a bust. It's no longer works in my opinion. Excuse me, if somebody could get this up and running, it'd be great, but it's as it currently stands, it's not compatible. So far I've had 2 crashes on basically a clean game, and I'm chalking it up to a this mod. So yeah. I would have liked to actually driven around on this speeder, on this zoomer, but I can't because it won't show up. I've done as the mod basically as the instructions have said. Let's look into the bug report. Textures are broken. Okay. Doesn't appear on the list. It said doesn't appear on the list. Doesn't show in the list. Could not tell right as a mod or not. Yumi texture override. To install it manually. It was base files for modder. Two parts. Yeah, I installed both of them. Thought the other zip file was the base file for modders or people that wanted to mod your mod. Like, yeah, how did you figure it out? That would have liked to. Broken textures, yeah, but posts, virtual car. Okay. Going up for me in the... Okay, let's try this code. Nope. Not showing up. Okay. No matter. Major, Jack and Dexter. Set up Sky and Navies. Okay. It doesn't appear. Yeah, this is from Jak and Daxter. This is why I said it looked like Jak and Daxter to me. This is actually a zoomer. Oh, let's try this one. As you see, I am going through the post section trying to debug this. Nope. This thing is broken. They use this one. Let's try this one.
You know last-gen Cyberpunk can damage your nervous system. Make sure your implant is always...
Nope. And nope. So yeah, true final opinion of the Brennan, can't come to one. The Brennan Aether can't come to one. Why? Can't get it to summon. Final opinion about the mod, it's broken. It's not until somebody gets it compatible with a version update a 2.1. I'd avoid this one. I'd very much like to have driven around with it, especially on a May the 4th and Revenge of the 6th, Return of the 5th. You know? Like all that for a Star Wars Day. You know, or maybe like for April Fools or something, but or just to have around. But it's incompatible with the current state of Cyberpunk. So yeah, I would suggest until somebody gets this updated somehow, don't download this. So yeah, I guess that's my official stance on it. And y'all know what that means. With the official critique and all given, that's the end of the video. That's the end of this mod showcase, folks. Y'all know what to do at the end of these streams. Like, subscribe, share, leave an upvote, leave a downvote. I don't care. But what I do care about is y'all have a good holiday. Doesn't matter what you're celebrating. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, a family member getting married. Doesn't matter. Until next time, folks, I'll catch you on the bounce. Later.